we've got to get our state headed in a different direction.
Both candidates tonight telling voters the right direction is boosting the economy, but on how to get there, the candidates differ. Sink focusing on using small businesses and Scott by cutting taxes.
I'm providing for tax cuts for businesses who agree to hire more Floridians, very targeted. I'm also providing a plan for reviving our economy and remaking and diversifying our economy by bringing new industries into the state.
I'll put a freeze on regulation. I'm going to be the jobs governor. I'm going to go out every day and do what I've done in business. Go out and figure out how to get people to build their businesses. And then I'm going to cut property taxes by the rate by 19% and phase out the business tax.
But Sink says Scott's plan is flawed and can't work.
To take the budget back to 1994, $54 billion would mean cutting $18 billion out of the budget. And we'd all be interested in hearing how we cut $18 billion out of the current budget.
We're going to watch how we spend every dollar. So part of it is we're going to reduce the workforce. If you look at every year, if we reduce the workforce 5%, it's $300 million. We'll do everything we can to keep everybody employed. But, look, we've got to get this money back into the hands of the taxpayers.
The candidates also answered questions from the panel dealing with education. Both seem to agree there should be more options when measuring a student's performance.
Do you believe these tests, the FCAT, are the best way to hold public schools accountable, and are they best for the students of Florida?
I think FCAT is one way to do it now, and it's fine now, but I'm sure as we can figure out better ways of doing it.
Our children need to be held to national standards. And I think that testing is just one way to evaluate a student, and it shouldn't be done just on one day.
The debate heated up when the question turned to how each candidate would fix the $2 billion deficit. Scott told the audience with Sink in office, they can expect the shortfall to be paid out of their pockets.
My opponent talks about how she can save $700 million. Now, that's Obama math. What tax does she have to raise? She's already backed taxes and payroll and sales and cable and water. Is she going to have to propose an income tax?
Rick, we can't trust anything you said. You're out there. You've been throwing mud out.
Hold it down, guys.
You have been throwing mud and negative advertisements ever since the Republican primary, and your charges have been outlandish. There is not a single provision for any kind of tax increase in any of my plans.
Now, another issue the candidates disagreed on heavily is the state's gay adoption ban. Scott saying to keep it, Sink saying to get rid of it. Live in Davie, Rochelle Ritchie, WPTV, News Channel 5.